Allyson Felix, the most decorated woman in Olympic track and field history. 11 medals, 7 gold. She retired at 36. Everyone said the story was over. Then she called her brother into a meeting. What he heard stunned him completely. The slide on her laptop had 2 words. That was all it took. Let's break it all down. Allyson Felix was born on November 18, 1985, in Los Angeles, California. She did not grow up dreaming about sprinting. Her first sport was basketball. She was a quiet kid with long, thin legs that her high school teammates would soon nickname chicken legs. Nobody looked at that frame and thought, fastest woman in America. She joined the track team at Los Angeles Baptist High School as a freshman almost by accident. Within 1 year, she had won the California state title in the 100 meters. By her senior year, she had set the world under-20 record in the 200 meters. And Track and Field News named her the National High School Athlete of the Year. She skipped college athletics to turn professional right out of high school. She was 18 years old. Her father, Paul Felix, was an ordained minister. Her mother, Marlene, taught elementary school. Her older brother, Wes Felix, was also a sprinter. The family understood hard work, and they understood faith. Those values followed Allyson onto the track in every race she ever ran. At just 18 years old, Felix won a silver medal in the 200 meters at the Athens 2004 Olympics. Nobody expected a teenage girl with that nickname to stand on an Olympic podium in her first games. She did it anyway. What followed was one of the longest runs of sustained excellence in the history of track and field. Across 5 consecutive Olympic Games, from Athens to Tokyo, Felix won 11 Olympic medals, including 7 golds. That total made her the most decorated American track and field athlete in Olympic history, surpassing Carl Lewis. At the World Athletics Championships, she collected 20 medals across her career, more than any athlete who has ever competed there, Usain Bolt included. Her events shifted as her career evolved. She began as a 200-meter specialist, winning world titles in 2005, 2007, and 2009. At the London 2012 Olympics, she finally claimed her first individual Olympic gold in that event after 2 silver medals at Athens and Beijing. She then moved into the 400 meters, and in 2015 in Beijing, she ran 49.26 seconds to win the world title. That personal best still stands today. But the numbers do not capture what really made her legacy. In November 2018, she gave birth to her daughter, Cameron, by emergency cesarean section after developing a life-threatening condition called preeclampsia. She nearly died. She recovered, went back into training, and at the Tokyo 2020 Games at 35 years old, she won a bronze medal in the 400 meters and anchored the American 4x400 relay team to gold. That gold was her 11th Olympic medal. She became the most decorated American track and field athlete in Olympic history. She also used her platform to fight for something bigger than medals. She publicly challenged Nike, her longtime sponsor at the time, for reducing her pay after she became a mother. After leaving Nike, she launched her own footwear company, Sage, designing shoes built for women's feet. She became something few athletes ever become, a person whose impact off the track matched what she did on it. In July 2022, at the World Athletics Championships in Eugene, Oregon, she ran her final race. She won relay gold one last time. Then she walked off the track at 36 years old. The sport gave her a standing ovation. Retirement was not the simple, peaceful chapter Felix had imagined. She watched the Paris 2024 Olympics from the stands, and it stirred something she had not expected. There were moments where I was like, this is so great, being on the other side, she said. And then there were moments where I miss this feeling. She stayed busy. She co-founded a sports management agency called Always Alpha with her brother Wes in 2024. She served on the LA28 Organizing Committee Athletes Commission, helping shape the very games she would eventually target. And she kept thinking about Los Angeles, the city that raised her, and what it would mean to finally compete on home soil. In 5 Olympic appearances, she had never once run in front of a home crowd. Then came the winter of 2026. Lindsey Vonn, who had retired from alpine skiing years earlier, came back to compete at the Milan Cortina Winter Olympics at 41 years old. Felix watched every run. We were all glued to the TV watching Lindsey Vonn and her incredible comeback, she said. I was just so impacted. I was really encouraged to see so many other athletes really pushing the limits. That was the moment. She picked up the phone and called Wes. On April 27, 2026, Felix arrived at her brother's office with a laptop and a prepared presentation. The first slide read Project 6. Sixth because she was targeting a 6th Olympic Games in Los Angeles in 2028 when she will be 42. Wes was stunned. "I felt there was a 0% chance that's what she was going to say," he said. "I could have thought of a million things before she said that." That same day, Felix posted to her followers, "In a million years, I never thought I'd return," she wrote. "And somehow, here I am, reaching for LA 2028 on my own terms. I'm not here trying to relive who I was. I'm deeply proud of everything I've done. This is something different. A question that keeps pulling me in. What is still humanly possible at this age?" She described the project as a live experiment in human potential. She has already begun researching advanced recovery methods that stay within anti-doping rules. She has been completely honest about the difficulty ahead. "I totally get the person who sticks around too long and you're like, what are they doing?" she said. "I know at 40 I am not at my peak. I have no illusions about that." Her plan is precise. Full training under her longtime coach Bobby Kersey, who guided her from her Olympic debut in 2004 through her retirement in 2022, resumes in October. She will not compete on the international circuit until 2027, staying close to her two children, 7-year-old Cameron and 2-year-old Trey. Her target event is the mixed 4x400 relay. "My ideal situation would be to try to make the relay pool for the mixed 4x4 relay," she said. "It's a tall task to get back to that level, but I'm excited to really push for it." The competition standing between Felix and a 6th Olympics is not soft. The American women's 4x400 relay team is among the deepest in the world. Every spot on that team requires running competitive times at the trial, qualifying out of a pool of younger athletes who have trained without interruption. Felix's personal best in the 400 meters is 49.26 seconds, set in 2015. She has not raced at the elite level in 4 years. Allyson Felix retired at 36 with nothing left to prove. 11 Olympic medals, 7 golds, the most decorated track athlete in United States history. Then she watched a 41-year-old ski racer in Italy and realized the attempt itself was the point. That is what Project 6 is really about. Trials will be merciless against younger women, but nothing has stopped Felix before. Not injuries, a near-death delivery room experience, or sponsors who tried to shrink her. "I would probably be upset at myself if I just didn't give it a try," she said. "However it turns out, I'll still be there with my kids, hanging out and cheering everybody on." Los Angeles is waiting. The track is waiting. The question of what a 42-year-old Allyson Felix can do on the biggest stage in the world is still completely open. And for the first time in 4 years, she is chasing the answer.